Welcome to New Horizons. I'm Suzanne Barnett, your host, and tonight I am really thrilled to present Mama Crow. We have three talented musicians, and Carmen writes her own songs, and here they are. I am so glad. First we have Mr. Louie Locke, and you are a mouth percussionist?
Yes.
And a drummer?
Yes.
What is a mouth percussionist?
Well, normally I call it beatbox, and we just make beats with our mouth, you know?
Do it real quick to show us. Excellent. Where do you come from, Louie?
I come from Berkeley, California.
You were born there?
Yes.
And have you always been a musician?
I started maybe when I started beatboxing at 11, and I started drumming at 14.
And you have performed over all these years? Well, you're so young. You can't have drummed that long. You haven't performed that long.
I started actually performing, 2001.
What do you like about it, Louie?
Just the freedom, and it just makes me feel good, you know? And I like making other people feel good with my music.
Yeah. And how is it working with Carmen and Taj?
It's going great. We're still on tour, and I'm loving every bit of it.
Okay, do you write your own music too?
I guess you could say that. I just do beats, so it's, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't wait to hear all of you perform, but then here we are with Carmen Gutierrez.
Perfect.
Was that perfect?
Yeah, you did it.
Oh my God, I knew you as Mama Crow. And tell us, how did you get the name Mama Crow, Carmen?
It was a nickname given to me by a dear friend. Her name, we would call her Mama Sheep, because she was a 5th grade science teacher, and she would call all her students sheep. Thus, she got the name Mama Sheep, and then she called me Mama Crow. And then it just stuck, really. But my name is Carmen, and I like to go by Carmen, but Mama Crow is something many people know me as, which it's kind of cool that name has turned into our band name. So there's something powerful about the name Mama Crow, and it never totally fit for me. And a lot of people would expect to see like a heavy, soulful black woman in her 80s when they would hear the name Mama Crow, and then this spunky little girl would come around the corner. They're like, "You're Mama Crow?" So I think it was given to me in a sense to become something more, which I've discovered is a musical entity.
Well, you're known as a soulful singer. I went on your webpage, which is incredible. Your life was very difficult as a child. You overcame that. You're self-taught. You write your own music. I could spend the rest of the time interviewing you about that. But Carmen, where do you get your ideas? You know, what inspires you?
First, I want to thank you for just really touching my heart right now and connecting with me, knowing about my journey, the parts that have made me who I am today. What inspires me for sure is, something greater than human beings. I call it mystery or spirit. I'm inspired by people that I see and just kind of seeing their emotions or experiences relating to their lives. I really like to connect with all walks of life. There's something that we all share in that humanness. So what inspires me really is like what I see. If I see a person and maybe a story will jump out of them and into me, and then I'll want to write about it. Or I think angels work with me a lot. and I welcome them. They're really good co-writers.
How does that work for you about the Angels? Tell.
It's cool. It's taken me some time to understand it and really believe in it and not care about what anyone thought. I work really well with my angels. I think everyone is born with some guardian angels. And after a while, once you listen, you can recognize certain guidance. And I've just been listening and trusting, and it's kind of cool. It's something a little more than the everyday, and I just feel like I'm a spectator. A lot of the time, I'm grateful to be a part of it. But
what a lovely thing to say. I want to ask you a personal
Thank
question. So many of all of us have had painful childhoods. Some worse than others, of course. How do you get over it? How did you get over that? How did you get over feeling really bad about that? Because I know yours was not pleasant.
Yeah, it was definitely an adverse upbringing. We did have a lot of humor in our family, which I think is a great healer. Laughter is a huge healer. You got to laugh at your situation sometimes when it's unfortunate. Ways that I was able to overcome the various things in my childhood. And we all have a sad story, and it's a matter of what we do with the story.
Exactly.
And I just used it to inspire me, to fuel my path to, having this dream of reaching the stars ever since I was younger has really helped me pull through anything. I can go through anything, and I'm not afraid of it either, so it's given me a lot of courage, which I think has helped me get this far. But I would encourage anyone who's gone through anything just to pull the positive from it. Forgive. Don't push away anything. Look at it, forgive, and then take the best that you can from it. Make it into a margarita.
I'm so glad I asked you that question, Carmen, because so many people hold that resentment forever, but you turned yours into what you're doing now, which is very positive. Okay, thank you so much.
Susan.
And last but not least, Angelo. Tell us about you, Taj.
Good God. I'm an MC, I'm a vocalist. I'm in probably about 7 projects right now, this one included, but this one is touring super hard, so I'm loving it.
It's super hard?
It's touring super hard. We've got a lot of dates, and we got a lot of things coming up, so it's definitely my favorite showdown right now.
And how was your childhood?
Interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
I realized at one point that when I look back at it, I had a lot of negative memories. Oh, this happened to me, and that happened to me, and the other thing. And I was talking to one of my cousins at some point, and he said, "Do you remember this thing that we did? We went to the beach or something, just something simple." And I remembered, and this whole side of memories that I had forgotten about because I'd been so used to being in pain and things like that, came back to me. And it's just, it's something that we all go through. I don't think that any of us I can't think of any person that I've ever met, doesn't matter what class or race or whatever they were from. I can't think of a single person that I've met who has actually this pristine childhood where nothing happened that traumatized them. They had no experiences that changed their life in a negative or positive way. I can't think of anyone who hasn't gone through it,
Well, it sounds like, I don't know about Louie, but it sounds like Carmen and you, the worse the childhood, the more talented you are. So what message is that?
I think I think the message in that is pain can fuel creativity.
Yes. Okay. Well, it's about time to hear the three of you. Thank you so much. And off we go.
This song's called Some Days. just wanna give up, 'cause I can't even live up to my own standards. What poor manners with all these planners, and I just wanna play. 'Cause when you live and let live, you don't always get what you give. But what are you giving in for? Is it 'cause you want more? 'Cause some days I just wanna take away all the pain of everybody. But that's a hard game to play. It's up to them to want to make the change, so I wait patiently. 'Cause when you live and let live, you don't always get what you give. And what are you giving in for? Is it 'cause you want more? 'Cause when you give from a pure place, you need nothing, and that is what is called grace. Now you can finally begin to receive all of me, all of me, all of me. 'Cause when you live and let live, you don't always get what you give. And what are you giving for? Is it 'cause you want more? This next song is called Spine Unwind. Wayward calls me out and drags my shadow out into the light, calling out my name through druid ancient memories of this plight. It was the last time it burned all that I learned in my whole life, and it was then that I decided I'd never find a home that's mine. Spine unwind the ties that bind. Spine unwind the ties that bind us. Way to find a time when light was calling through the sound. Despite the efforts of suppression, we could uproot ancient treasures of our time. Despite the efforts of suppression, forces fought to truly find the nature outlast the castles built by hand and not by time. And wayward falls to find the truth, and I reveal the gift that's mine. Spine, unwind the ties that bind. Spine, unwind the ties that bind. Spine, unwind the ties that bind. Spine, unwind the ties that bind us. This song is called Space, Grace, Freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Emotional imprints from our family of origin, carried with us is the frame we made when we were 7. You could spread thin if you are committed to transformation. You could reach in and stop yourself from blaming all the reasons. The illusion and confusion of the way we relate with fate and reason, with loved ones changing in each season. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. We know that frustration is only subconscious resistance to learn and see what we chronically carry. No longer do we tug and pull to try to get some emotional satisfaction. Subconscious cup fills for a moment, but the void remains empty. We resent not these beings that are going through the same thing, but rather rise and reach a higher understanding. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Eternal freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. This song is called Cross Communicate. One, two, three. Make the best of what you got. Shake it out and set it in the sun. Take away the rest now. All that does not serve you does not deserve you. Take away the weight now. Take it out and set it in the sun. Make the best of what you got. Shake it out and set it in the sun. Take away the rest now. All that does not serve you does not deserve you. Take away the weight now. Take it out and set it in the sun. Oh, We are Mama Crow. We love you so much. Thank you, Louie Locke.
What's up?
Taj Angelo. My name is Carmen Marie. Together we make Mama Crow.
I am so amazed. I have never heard music like this.
Ooh.
You guys are wonderful, really. I can't believe what you do, Louie. I just loved it. I thank you. I wish you the greatest success. I know you already have it, but only more and more in the best of health.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
Thank
I just
you.
loved it. I also want to thank my devoted, dedicated crew. If you could only see what happens before the show. It is really cool. I never say cool because it's hot. It's true. I want to thank my audience for watching. And you know what? I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I love you.
Wow,
Bye.
you're
Thank you,
wonderful,
Susan.
wonderful.
You're awesome. Yay. Make the best of what you got. Shake it out and set it in the sun. Take away the rest now. All that does not serve you does not deserve you. Take away the weight now. Take it out and set it in the sun.
Free speech product, reconstructive conduct, co-create sadhana. Moment that we got, puncture poop piranha soup, brave in prana. Moment from the bottom to the top of everything we got. I was hoping, move to the place where we can overflow. It seems that we've been coping for too long, then gotta bring it back to going for more and go for more in every single endeavor. Know that you got not to be clever, but to be severing the ties that are the vendettas that will keep you back from the places that you'd rather be. I could see that we're traveling so far, moving straight to the places, old stars. Come back to play your part and move through the space that you are. You're the art.
The best to what you got. Shake it out and set it in the sun. Take away the rest now. All that does not serve you. Take away the way now. Take it out and set it in the sun. Until everything's resolved. Oh, oh, it's amazing the many ways we cross communicate. We are picking up on so much more than we see, triggering so many, many, many things. We all walk around with this amazing mystery, a puzzle to always be figuring out. But don't waste your time trying to figure it out. Let yourself enjoy. 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 Let yourself